paano naman daw kung sakali, okay, ang interest payment is being paid semi-annually. Okay, paano yung way of computing the present value or the issue price of the bonds kung sakaling hindi given. Okay? So, sige, para mas ma-appreciate natin, let's have illustration. And sagutan natin yung last time na binigay ni Sir na seat work. So, here. Yan. So, problem 2. Okay, pakita lang natin yung computation ng present value or issue price niya. So, Clan Company issued 3 years, 12% bonds with face amount of 2 million. Interest, yan, is payable semi-annually, April 1 and October 1. The bonds were issued on April 1, 2020 for 2,101,520, which represents an effective interest cost of 10% per year. Okay, in getting the present value factor, we use the effective interest rate. Tama po ba? Okay, so then we do the thing. Okay, so kung ang interest is payable semi-annually, medyo magiging iba yung computation natin. Okay, so yung effective interest rate kasi na given dito class is good for a year yan, 10%. Okay, take note, ang interest is payable semi-annually. Okay, so ang gagamitin mong factor, hindi 10%, kundi 5%. Yun yung gagamitin mo. Kasi, take note, semi-annual ang payment ng interest. So, lumalabas, yung period, no, bago mabayaran, no, yung bonds is, yes, 3-year period yan, pero in terms of the getting the present value factor, it will be considered as 6 periods. Paano naman naging 6 periods yun, sir? Di ba semi-annual yan? Okay, so 6 na periods na semi-annual yan. Pero hindi 10% every semi-annual. That is 5%. Okay, so take note. Ang effective rate na gagamitin mo, kalahati ng 10%. That is 5%. Then yung period na i-consider mo, hindi 3 years kasi nga semi-annual tayo. Bagkus 6 years. Or sorry, 6 periods. Okay? So, ang tanong, paano makuha yung present value nun or issue price nun? Sa problem, given na eh. So, okay tayo dyan. Pero, what if kung hindi binigay? Okay? Paano ko kumpitin yun? So, pakita natin. Ito siya. Okay? So, ang principal amount natin, no? So, first, we need to get the present value of principal amount. Excuse me. So, we have principal amount, yung face amount ng bonds, 2 million. Then, present value of 1, factor at 5%. Okay, 5%. Take note, ha. For 6 periods. Kasi nga 3 years, then semi-annual, kaya 6 periods. So, paano kunin yon? 1, sa mga scientific calculator, 1 over 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05. 6 na 1.05 sa baba. Pagta-times mo respectively. Then, 1 over that is, yun yung makukuha mo na present value of 1. Okay, using the 5% and the 6 periods. Okay, so 0.7462 if you will get 4 decimal point. Okay, sa mga financial calculator, mas madali. Okay, ganito lang gagawin nyo. 1 divide 1.05. So, first period, that is 0.9523. Okay, so click mo lang yung equal ulit. Second period, okay, 6 na beses mo lang i-click. Siyempre, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, that's how you get it. 0.7462. Okay? So, times mo yan sa 2 million, makukuha mo yung present value ng principal. Okay? 6 periods kasi take note, yung 2 million, babayaran yan after 6 periods. After 6 semi-annual. Okay? So, in effect, 3 periods din siya. 3 years periods din siya. Pero, since semi-annual ang payment, kaya 6 periods ang lumalabas dyan in terms of getting the present value factor, ha? Okay, so, present value of principal as of the moment, 1,492,400. So, kulang pa tayo. We will need to get the present value of interest payment. Okay? So, yung interest payment, so that is the nominal rate times the face amount ng bonds. So, given na 2 million siya, okay, yung face amount, times 12% supposedly, di ba? Pero, since semi-annual ang pagbayad ng interest, we will not use 12%. Kalahati lang yan, 6%. So 2 million times 6%, that is 120,000. So use again the 5% as the factor or as the rate in getting the present value factor. Okay, so present value of ordinary annuity would be, so sa mga scientific calculator, ganito yung pattern na gagawin nila, no? 1 over 1.05 plus mo dun sa second period na 1 over 1.05 times 1.05, third period 1 over 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05, fourth period, fifth period hanggang sixth period. Ipag-sum up mo yon, makukuha mo yung present value of ordinary annuity na 5.076. Okay. Now, dun sa mga financial calculator, okay, so 1 divide mo sa 1.05, okay, equal sign. So, first period yan. Second, pindutin mo ulit hanggang 6 na beses, no? 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, pindutin mo yung GT dyan. Grand total. Okay, so yun. Makukuha mo 5.0756. So, pag ni-round off mo, 5.076. So, multiply mo yung factor na yan sa 120,000. So, 609,120. Take note, kaya natin green ang total yung mga present value factor for the first period hanggang dun sa sixth period. Kasi nga, ang imumultiply din naman natin yan sa isang amount, which is 120,000 na babayaran semi-annual. So, better na pagsamahin mo na lang yon, i-grand total mo na lang yung mga PB of one factor na yon every period. So, lumalabas nga 5.076 siya. Okay, so 120,000 times 5.076, you will get present value of interest payment 609,120 plus present value of principal 1,492,400. So, you have a total of issue price ng bonds payable or present value of the bonds payable at the time of issuance 2,101,520. Okay, so that's how you get it. So, pares lang din naman yan. So, mabait yung problem dahil pinakita na niya yung issue price dito. So, we don't need to get this, no? Kasi binigay na. Pero kung sakaling hindi, so you need to compute. Okay, so kahit pa paano alam nyo na yan. Okay? So, sa exam, no, sasabihin naman ni sir, for example, dun sa problem, hindi given yung issue price, sasabihin ni sir kung ano yung decimal point na kailangan mong gamitin at to what decimal point ang kailangan mong i-consider, no, in getting the present value factors. Okay? Now, kung medyo naging mabait si sir, naging considerate in giving question sa exam, pwede ko nang ibigay yung present value factor dyan. So, hindi mo na kailangan magpipindot ng calculate or gumamit pa ng mahabang formula sa scientific calculator. So, anyway, I hope na-appreciate, no, kung paano kuhanin yung present value factor dyan. Okay? So, just to appreciate, yung amortization schedule, take note premium yung nangyari dyan, no, from the time na in-issue yung bonds. Kasi nga, mas mataas yung issue price kaysa sa face amount. So, 120,000 semi-annual, no, 6% based dun sa 2 million. Okay, so respectively yan, good for 6 periods. Then, yung interest expense, so 5% yan, no? Kasi semi-annual tayo. 10% divided by 2, 5%. 5% times 2,101, 520. So, the difference of interest paid and interest expense, that would be pertains to amortization ng premium. Okay, then, it will be reflected dun sa carrying amount ng bonds payable. Hanggang sa mag-come up siya dun sa face amount ng bonds from the time na mag-mature na yung bonds. Okay? So, yun yun. So, that's our example in getting the present value factors, no, for a problem na kung saan interest is being paid semi-annually. Okay, semi-annually. Anyway, paano naman kung sakali, no, ang model na ginagamit ng business, okay, in terms of measurement of bonds payable, hindi amortization cost using interest method, bagkus fair value model. Okay, so mini-measure nila yung bonds payable based dun sa fair value. Okay, so paano yung magiging entry natin for that? Okay, so pakita lang natin another illustration. So yung problem 3. Okay, so on January 1, 2020, Mariel Company issued bonds payable with face amount of 8 million and 10% stated interest rate at 95. So the entity paid bond issue cost of 150,000. The bonds have a 5-year term and interest is payable annually every December 31. The entity elected the fair value option. Okay, on December 31, the fair value of the bonds is 105. Okay, tapos reliably determined that the fair value increase comprised of 150,000 attributable to credit risk and the remainder attributable to the change in the market interest rate. Compute for the following and then prepare journal entries. Okay, so prepare muna tayong journal entries. Pakita na natin. Okay. So anyway, so dito tayo. So from that time na in-issue siya. So sabi, in-issue siya, yung face amount ng bonds 8 million, in-issue siya at 95. So meaning ganito yan, ang amount na i-recognize mo 8 million 1, 2, 3 times 0.95 yan, ibig sabihin. Okay? So yan ang issue price niya. So ikaw na nag-issue, debit cash ka, credit, notes payable. Notes payable, bonds payable. Tama po ba? May discount ba or premium? Wala. So, wala tayong i-recognize na discount or premium kapag fair value option model ang ginagamit. Okay, fair value model ang ginagamit. We don't need to recognize or record the discount or premium. Ito, obviously, discount to eh. Pero hindi na natin kailangan i-recognize to. Okay? Kumbaga, diretso siya bawas sa bonds payable. Okay? Kung premium, edi diretso dagdag siya sa bonds payable. Next, the entity paid bond issue cost of 150,000. Oh. Take note, kung fair value model ang gamit, we don't need to lump with the discount and net from the premium. Kasi nga, una sa lahat, fair value model, we don't recognize discount or premium at the time na in-issue yung bonds. So, anong ginagawa natin sa bond issue cost? Sabi natin, if you remember, yung part 2 discussion natin, simply outright. Expense outright yung bond issue cost. So, sabihin natin, ang ginamit na account, simply bond issue cost or transaction cost. Depende naman yan. So, magkano yun? 150,000. Tama po ba? Then, credit cash. Yun na yun. Okay. 150,000. Okay. So, next is magkakaroon ng interest payment kasi kailangan bayaran annually and that is 10%, no? Ng alin? Okay. 10% based doon sa face amount. Okay, wala tayong i-consider dito na effective interest rate. Okay, kasi fair value model ang gagamitin. So, debit, interest expense, okay, credit cash, okay, that would be 800,000. Sorry, kasi that is 8 million times 10%. Okay, the nominal rate times doon sa face amount niya. Okay, now, susunod, ang susunod na transaction, yun, the entity bonds fair value at December 31, 105. So, yung bonds natin, measured na siya at 105. So, lalabas, dati siyang, ganito siya. So, bonds payable, BP, December 31. Tapos, BP, the issuance date. So, that is January 1. So, ito yun, di ba? 76. So, ito, 8 million, 123, times 1.05. So, 8,400,000 siya yung fair value ng bonds payable. So, kung tutusin, dati utang mo lang 7.6, ngayon, ang fair value ng bonds na yan is 8.4. So, lugi ka. Tama? 8.4 minus 7.6. Nadagdagan ka pa ng 800,000. Okay? This is the increase in bonds payable because of the changes. Anong mga factor ang naka-affect kung bakit tumaas, no, yung utang natin or bonds payable natin? Because of the credit risk and change pagdating dun sa market interest rate. Okay? Though we don't recognize the interest expense based on the market interest rate, no? Pero since nakaka-apekto yan dun sa mismong market value ng bonds, no? Or fair value ng bonds. So, tama lang na ma-consider siya for that reason, for that factor, no? So, at the end of December 31, so tataas yung bonds payable mo. Okay, so definitely, meron kang bonds payable dito na entry. Credit. Okay? Magkano yun? 800,000. Now, ano daw ang reason niyan? Dalawa. Okay? So, meron tayo because of credit risk. So, meron kang debit loss on credit risk. Given naman sa problem, that is pertaining to 150,000 attributable to credit risk. So, the remaining pertains to loss on the changes of the fair value. Loss on change in fair value. So, the difference would be 800,000 minus 150. So, 650,000. So, ito na yun. This will be the entries, okay, for 2020. Okay, so, interest expense for 2020, ito din yun. 800,000. Tapos, gain or loss to be recognized in profit or loss for 2020. Okay, ito yun. 150. Okay, 150. Tapos, ito kasing loss on, itong loss on change in fair value class ay mako-consider natin as, ang impact niya is profit or loss eh. Okay. Itong loss on credit risk ang impact nito sa OCI. Okay, so again, gain or loss to be recognized in profit or loss for 2020 is 650. Okay, loss on change in fair value. Pero yung effect niya pagdating sa OCI, ito yun, 150,000. Okay? Then, carrying amount of the bonds payable on December 31, 2020, ito na yun, yung bago. 8,400,000. Okay? Simple as that. Okay po. So anyway, now let's proceed. Paano naman pag serial bonds yan? Okay, so ibang atake niyan. Kanina, puro mga term bonds. Isa lang yung due date. This time, may series of maturity dates. So, obviously, ang face amount ng bonds, 3 million, then payable every year ng 1 million. Okay, yung principal amount or principal bonds nababawasan ng 1 million every year. Kasi, syempre, binabayad ng issuer dun sa investor. Now, 12% yung nominal rate, then 10% yung effective interest rate. So, paano kumpitin yung present value factor? Or yung present value issue price ng bonds? So, ito yon. Annual payment for the principal, 1 million. If you will notice, no? So, every year, 1 million ang babayad niya. Okay, para mag-zero out. At the end of the third year, yung bonds payable. So, take note, since 1 million kaya ang ginagawang payment, so yan ang i-consider mo. Okay? As ito times dun sa tinatawag nating present value of ordinary annuity. So, magkano yung effective interest rate? 10%. Annual ba binabayaran yung interest? Yes. Ito. The annual payment of ito pala. The interest is also payable annually every December 31. Okay, so wala tayong problema, no? Hindi natin kailangan i-divide and then i-times 2. Okay? I-divide yung rate and i-times 2 yung period. Okay, so 1 divide 1 1.1. So that would be 0.9091. Okay, kung hanggang 4 decimal point lang for the first period. So yun yung ita-times mo sa 1 million. Then equal sign again, 0.8264. Yan ita-times mo ulit sa 1 million para dun sa second payment. Equal sign ulit, 0.7513, yan ita-times mo sa last payment, sa 1 million. Okay, kasi tatlong tigwa 1 million yan kada taon. Okay, so para mas madali, okay, yung 0.713 yan, yung pangatlo, no? Tapos yung mga kaninang factor na sinabi natin, 0.9091, and yung kanina, yung pangalawa, 0.8 something yun, di ba? O para madali, pag-plus mo lang lahat yun. Okay, so grand total tayo dyan. Lalabas 2.4869. Tapos saka mo i-times ng 1 million. Kasi nga pare-pares naman every period, 1 million yan. So present value of principal would be 2,486,900. Okay po. Now, Hindi ka pa tapos, may present value of interest payment ka pang gagawin. Eto, kakaiba. Siyempre, serial bonds yan. So, yung interest, nababawasan din from time to time. Kasi yung principal amount, nababawasan din. So, from the first year, 3 million yung principal amount. So, 12% of that, 360. Sa second year, nabawasan na kasi, nagbayad ng 1 million, 2 million na lang ang remaining balance. So, times 12%, the interest for the second year, 240. And ganun din, pagdating sa third year, beginning third year, 1 million na lang ang principal amount times 12%. So, you have 120. So, ito yung mga pinagsasabi nating factor, no? PV, present value of 1 for each period. First year, second year, third year. So, the total of these pares lang dito sa 2.4869. Okay, so, yung 360, times mo dun sa first year kasi yan yung interest payment na gagawin sa first year. So, times times 0.9091. So, you have 327,276. Same with the second year, 240 times naman dun sa respective PB1 niya on the second period. So, you have 198,288. Then, 120 times ito, 7513, 90,156. So, present value of interest payment, no, for the 3-year period, 615,720. So, total, the present value of principal and the present value of interest payment, you have 3,102,620. And obviously, ang bonds na issue at premium. So, debit cash, 3,102,620. Credit bonds payable, 3 million, yung face amount. Then credit premium on bonds payable, 102,620. Okay? So, yun lang naman yun. Now, para mas ma-appreciate mo, paano yung magiging amortization yan, ganito magiging itsura niya. So, ito yan. So, carrying amount mo, 3,102,620. So, interest payment. So, respectively na yan, no? This is based on 12%. Tapos, dun sa updated principal amount ng bonds or face amount ng bonds. Since nababawasan siya, di ba? So, ito 3 million, ito 2 million. Ang basis, ito 1 million. So, times 12% respectively. Kaya ito yon. Interest expense. So, we have, syempre, yung 10%. So, 10% of 3,102,620. So, effective rate times dun sa as of na amortization cost niya or carrying amount niya. So, you have 310,262. Okay, so take note, the difference of that is amortization for the premium. So, bawas yan. Okay, at the same time, hindi lang itong ibabawas mo, pati yung principal amount. So, pareha silang bawas. Bawas mo itong dalawa na to sa 3,102,620. So, you will get updated carrying amount 2,052,882. Okay, so on and so forth. Ganun magiging basis niyan. Ito, 10% of the new carrying amount as of the moment. Okay, hanggang mag-zero out siya. Okay, so ganun lang yon. Entries, kayang-kaya niya ng sundan yan. Okay?